For more on the story, Lester Munson, Senior Fellow at the National Security Institute and co-head of BGR's International Practices, which is a leading government relations firm in Washington, D.C., is joining us live from Washington, D.C. Lester, thank you so much for joining us on WION, and happy Thanksgiving. The pause was supposed to begin on Thursday. Now they say that it's going to be Friday. What are your thoughts on the possible reason for this delay? And are we going to see more delays?
Well, we'll find out. I think that's a real likelihood that there'll be further delays. Remember, this arrangement for the exchange of Palestinian prisoners with the Israeli hostages is happening at the same time, of course, that there's a war going on between Israel and Hamas. So the situation is quite complex. Israel has two goals here. One is to eliminate Hamas militarily. The other is to liberate the hostages who are still being held in Gaza, presumably still in Gaza. So those two goals are very difficult to do at the same time. It's admirable that this attempt is being made. I think we should all be very cautious in our expectations for good news to come here. Hopefully this happens soon. But again, it's a very complex situation on the ground. So I think we have to be very careful with what we expect to happen in the near future.
Yeah, bargaining on human life is never easy. Definitely very sensitive. Now there's talk that this temporary pause may turn into a permanent one. At least Hamas would want that. What are the chances of that happening? And what would this mean for Hamas and Israel's fight to defeat Hamas?
Well, Hamas is surely attempting to use this potentially coming ceasefire to advance its military goals. Israel is well aware of that. Israel is aware that its military goals are likely compromised by a ceasefire in order to exchange hostages. This is presumably why Hamas took the hostages in the first place a month and a half ago when it launched its horrific attack on Israeli civilians. So this is all playing out this hostage situation is playing out in the context of a military situation. I think we have to be very aware of that. Yeah, and so I think there's going to be some not very good news coming out of this situation. It's entirely possible that some of the hostages are no longer alive, and we all need to be very guarded in our expectations here.
Yeah, at least for these 50, we've heard the United States say that it saw proof of life. We're hoping for the best and praying. Lester, thank you so much for joining us on WION this morning, and I look forward to speaking to you again very soon.
My pleasure. Thank you.